All right, blockheads, welcome to this introduction to DeFi. As I am a big proponent of self-custody and a big believer that if crypto is going to be a thing, it needs users and not just speculators. So today I'm going to teach you the very first steps to being a crypto user. All right. So there's lots of different ways to go about this, but I'm going to show you one way to get yourself started. And I will, of course, uh, when applicable, tell you some alternative routes that you can do if you want. Uh, but for today, we've got a couple of tasks that we want to accomplish. And forgive me if I'm not looking right into the camera. I'm going to be working on my computer screen here, and I'll show you my screen here in a second so that you can join along. So today, what we are going to do is we're going to get started in DeFi. And for learning purposes, we do not want to jump right to the Ethereum blockchain because DeFi on the Ethereum blockchain is going to be incredibly expensive. So what we're going to do today is we're going to download a wallet. We're going to make sure you back up your private keys. We're going to add the Polygon network to that wallet. We're going to transfer MATIC from an exchange to the Polygon network. And then once you do that, I'm going to congratulate anybody that gets to that step with a completely useless token that I will send you in abundance. If you've listened to all the episodes of our podcast, you will recognize what all these things I've talked about, but this is going to be the practical walkthrough. Step one of getting started here is we need to get a browser wallet. Now, if you are going to be storing large amounts of crypto, you do not want to store it in a browser wallet. You are going to want a hardware wallet that is not connected directly to the internet. But for purposes today, we're going to assume that you are taking my previous advice and just buying a small amount of MATIC or whatever token you need for whatever chain is your preference. You're going to buy a small amount just to get yourself started, enough to pay for a couple of transaction fees. We're going to do a browser wallet, and the browser wallet that we're going to run through today is MetaMask. At the time of recording, it's probably the most popular wallet, but there are other wallets out there that are gaining popularity. Coinbase has its own wallet. Robinhood now has its own wallet. There's a handful of others. I am most well versed in MetaMask. It's very reliable, very tried and true. First thing we're going to do is choose your browser of choice. I believe it has to be Chrome-based browser. My personal favorite is the Brave browser. If you do not use Brave browser, I suggest you do make that your primary browser for reasons we're not going to go into here, but do some research. Great browser. Today we're going to be using Mozilla, however, because I already have MetaMask on my Brave browser and I don't want to uninstall it and have to go through the whole process again of connecting on my wallet. So today we're going to install MetaMask, a brand new account on the Mozilla, but the process is going to be similar whether you're using Chrome or Brave or Mozilla. There might even be an option for Safari. I don't know. But today we're going to use Mozilla. So first thing first, you want to go to metamask.io. Now, one thing I do want to point out when you are dealing with crypto in general is that there are going to be a lot of phishing websites, a lot of fake websites that are out there to steal your information and steal your crypto. So always when you are going to visiting a crypto website, make sure that you are visiting the website you want to actually be visiting, right? So don't, in this case, we want to go to metamask.io, right? If you go to metamask.co or something like that, forgive me, whoever owns metamask.co, but there'll be a lot of there'll be a lot of websites that are pretending to be MetaMask that are not actually MetaMask. So here we go. Just hit the download for button. It should present the proper download for button for your browser. And I do recommend that you use a browser. It's everything that you, especially for learning, everything is going to be much easier on a browser. You can do most of these things on your mobile device. It's just going to be easier if you use a browser. So continue installation, add MetaMask. Yes, allow this to run. Agree to MetaMask terms of service. And here we are. We're going to create a new wallet. If you do already have a wallet, you'll click import existing wallet and you can put in your seed phrase. So if you ever do have to do a fresh install on your computer, or you ever lose your computer, or you drop your cell phone in the toilet, whatever it is that happens, if you've properly backed up your seed phrase, which is going to be the next thing we do, you go to import existing wallet and put in that seed phrase, and there is all of your crypto. Today, we're creating a new wallet. We're going to run through this rather fast, but do take the time to read some of these things. The most important thing is going to be the seed phrase. Here is it's asking you if it can use your data for feedback. I don't like doing that. I say no thanks. So create a MetaMask password. Apparently, I need to try again. There we go. Make a password you can remember. This one should not be rocket science. If you do forget your password, as long as you back up your seed phrase, you will always have access to your crypto. Your seed phrase is really the magic button more so than the password. That being said, do keep your password safe. All right, so now we've got MetaMask. This new portfolio feature is pretty neat. We're not actually dealing with that today, though. Right now, we're going to open the MetaMask extension. And here we are. Enter your password and unlock. So do watch the video on the recovery phrase. I'm going to briefly go over it. The recovery phrase, again, whoever has access to this recovery phrase is the owner of your crypto. So if you are the only one that has access to it, you are the only owner of your crypto. If you share it with your significant other, you both are the owners of your crypto. If you give this phrase to a stranger, they are the owner of your crypto. This, when they say not your keys, not your crypto, these keys are the access to your crypto. Keep it protected and do not share it with anybody that asks you for it is stealing your crypto. If the only reason why you would need to use it is if you reset your browser, deleted your browser, reset your computer, got a new computer, something like that, and you want to access your wallet from this new device. That is the only time you should need that seed phrase. And anybody else asking you for your seed phrase is attempting to steal your crypto. Keep it secure, keep it secret. All right, so here we go. This is this is very uncomfortable for me to do while recording. Here we go. That's a seed phrase for this wallet. I will be deleting this wallet. There will be nothing in this wallet unless somebody else puts something in here. But whoever has, all of you will have access to this wallet if you have this seed phrase, right? Write their seed phrase down, put it in a secure place. I have I have a whole system of backing up my seed phrase, which I wish I could share with you, but I'm not going to because part of keeping it secure is that nobody else knows what my system is. Excellent. So you do have to let it know that you know what your seed phrase is. And if you did properly back up your seed phrase, you will know the answer to this question. And it does ask you this because it is important. Again, these 12 words are the access to all of your crypto. Now, remember, we're just practicing right now. You should not be using an amount of crypto that you would be sad to lose. There you go. So remember, whoever has access to those 12 words is the owner of your crypto. Here's the new wallet. This here is your address that is connected to it. Whoever has those 12 words has access to this address. That is how encryption works. So up here in the left-hand side, you will see this is the network that you're connected to. We have Ethereum, and Linnea apparently comes automatically installed nowadays because Infura is the operator of the Linnea network and as well as MetaMask. I did a project on Linnea. It's fine. I don't understand, however, when networks like Polygon are available, why you would make a network that's slower and more expensive. So what we want to do is we want to add a network, right? So go down here. All these networks, you're welcome to use any of them. These are all EVM networks. So all these networks will work on MetaMask. Not to mention they will all have your address will be the same on all these networks, and the seed phrase will access all these networks. For our use case, we are going to add Polygon. So here's the network information. You can actually go in and change these things, but what's most important is that your chain ID is 137. That is going to be the Polygon network. If you want, you can change your RPC provider, but for most people, that's going to be irrelevant. Here we go. So now we're on Polygon. Native token is the MATIC token. And right now, we have no MATIC. So your next step, and I'm not going to walk you through this, is to go to your exchange and send yourself some MATIC token. Here's the catch, on the Polygon network. So if you withdraw to the Ethereum network, that's okay. You are also the owner of that address on the Ethereum network, but MATIC on the Ethereum network will not work on the Polygon network. So you need to withdraw MATIC by a small amount, withdraw MATIC from your exchange to the Polygon network. Now, if you want to use Arbitrum or you want to use Optimism or Linnea or any of these others, find, get the native token, withdraw to that network. It is possible to bridge from the Ethereum network to these networks. Right now, the bridges are not that spectacular. It's clumsy, expensive. I suggest you just withdraw from your exchange directly here. Now, I don't keep any money on the exchanges. If you want to know why, you can listen to the podcast. In short, uh, exchanges should be thought about as if they are public toilets. Means you get in there, you do your business, and you get out. Do not leave money on exchanges. I learned that the hard way. I'm hoping that you will learn it from me telling you and not from losing your life savings. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take this wallet. I'm going to go ahead and send a tiny bit of MATIC from my other wallet to this wallet so that just so we got enough to get started. So hang with me for just a minute while I move a little bit of MATIC over. Send, please. Let's send one MATIC. So the reason why we're using the MATIC network is because it's fast and it's inexpensive. So I'm going to be sending one MATIC. I haven't checked the price lately, but I'm going to say it's probably worth about $1. There you go. Just like that. It's funded. You got one MATIC, 92 cents. I hope that by the time you're watching this, that number's much larger. But 92 cents is plenty of money for you to try to start exploring the DeFi ecosystem. Now that you've made it this far, you've got yourself a wallet, take your wallet address, and I will be the first to airdrop you some tokens. Keep in mind that the tokens I'm airdropping you are completely worthless and don't do anything, and they're not worth any money. But which is a good thing to remember about all ERC20 tokens and all tokens in general, is that just because they exist does not make them valuable. Tokens are easy to create. I've created dozens of them just for funsies. Uh, and I will send some to you just for funsies. And you can send them around just for practice. All right. Well done getting started. Go back to blockhead.finance/podcast and go ahead and fill out that form and get your airdrop.